The plot thickens once again. The Lord Mandelson Jeffrey Epstein scandal has taken another turn because we have now found out that Peter Mandelson urged Tony Blair, our once Prime Minister, to meet Jeffrey Epstein in a secret memo that was censored. They kept it secret from us for many years, but it has now been revealed in this exclusive in the Times. Now, if you're not up to date with it all, this is the birthday note that is causing a huge storm. This is a birthday note from Lord Mandelson to Jeffrey Epstein, calling Epstein not just a mate, but his best pal. It says, but wherever he is in the world, he remains my best pal. This is causing an absolute storm for the Labour Party right now. They probably thought that they were going to have a little bit of a break from the scandals now that they got rid of Angela Rayner after that huge storm over her new 800k pad and hove. Keir Starmer has done his reset, reshuffle in the cabinet. We've now entered phase 2. They thought it was all going to be all hunky-dory, but oh no, another scandal has come to bite them in the ass. And on another note, Ed Miliband is in a bit of a scandal as well because Mr. Net Zero, we've now found out that he isn't living the net zero lifestyle because he has a gas boiler in his constituency house. Now I'm going to show you the details of what has happened in this note to involving Tony Blair, and I'm going to show you what happened at PMQs today. And that PMQs from Kemi Badenoch, it was her best one so far. She absolutely obliterated Keir Starmer on this Lord Mandelson Epstein scandal. Before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you've not already for more news updates. So this is what they are reporting in the Times in this exclusive. Officials blocked the release of a secret memo in which Lord Mandelson urged Sir Tony Blair to meet Jeffrey Epstein whilst he was Prime Minister. Mandelson, who is Britain's ambassador to the US, is understood to have encouraged Blair to meet Epstein in 2002 in a note sent to key aides, advice which was passed on to the Prime Minister. Documents were due to be made public as part of a standard National Archives release, but this was blocked. Interestingly, it is thought that officials concluded the document might embarrass Britain and harm relations with the US at a time when Mandelson is seeking to build relations with President Trump. Wow! So they knew about this, they censored it, they thought the public doesn't deserve to know, and they've used it under the guise that our relationship with Trump is more important than us knowing the truth about what has gone on here. This is absolutely shocking. He should have been sacked back then, even if they came up with a fake reason and didn't show us the note, okay? He should have been sacked. The fact that this man, Lord Mandelson, was ever given the job is honestly beyond me, because Lord Mandelson is a man who in the past said that Donald Trump is a danger to the world. Why on earth would you give one of the top jobs that, you know, not just any job, but a job where you need to negotiate with the United States, with the Trump team? Why would you give it to a man who said that Donald Trump is a danger to the world and said horrible things about him? That, for me, was scandalous enough as it is for this guy to be gone. But now this, he has to go. And I really knew it was time for him to go after it became the whole focus of PMQs this week. If he is not gone by PMQs next week, this is going to haunt the Labour Party. They will not be having any luck with their phase 2 in government if this is the only thing that people have to talk about. Let's take a look.
A NATO country has just had to defend itself against Russian drones. Now, more than ever, we need our ambassador to Washington fully focused on this issue and liaising closely with America. Does the Prime Minister have full confidence in Peter Mandelson?
Mr. Speaker, let me start by saying the victims of Epstein are the forefront of our minds. He was a despicable criminal who committed the most heinous crimes and destroyed the lives of so many women and girls. The ambassador has repeatedly expressed his deep regret for his association with him. He's right to do so. I have confidence in him, and he's playing an important role in the UK-US relationship.
What a weak answer.
This is interesting, Mr. Speaker. He says the ambassador has expressed full regret, but the victims of the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein have called for Lord Mandelson to be sacked.
He's got to
go.
And
just so the House is aware, in 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was convicted of child prostitution and sex trafficking that took place between 2002 and 2005. That is the precise period which Lord Mandelson called Jeffrey Epstein his best pal. Absolutely. Was the Prime Minister aware of this intimate relationship when he appointed Lord Mandelson to be our ambassador in Washington?
Mr. Speaker, as she and the House would expect, full due process was followed during this appointment, as it is with all ambassadors. The ambassador has repeatedly expressed his deep regret. He is right to do so. He's now playing an important part in the US-UK relationship.
No answer whatsoever.
Mr. Speaker, I asked the Prime Minister if he knew. The fact that he didn't answer indicates that he probably did know. I wasn't asking a question about process. I was asking a question about his judgment. The Daily Telegraph reports today that while Lord Mandelson was business secretary, he brokered a deal with Jeffrey Epstein while he was business secretary, and that this occurred after Epstein had been convicted of child sex offences. Given this new information, does the Prime Minister really think it is tenable for our ambassador to remain in post?
It's not tenable at all, I can tell you that.
The relationship between the US and the UK is one of our foremost relationships, and I have confidence in the ambassador in the role that he is doing.
Oh, I'm not going to show you the rest of it, guys, so I don't keep you all day. But essentially, after this, Kemi Badenoch insists that he must release the details and the notes of the background checks that were done on Lord Mandelson before giving him the role as British ambassador to the US. And Keir Starmer gives the same answer as you've seen him give there several times. He just avoids the question. Typical politicians. This guy, I think it's a matter of when rather than if he goes. There's no way that he can still be in his position by Wednesday next week. Of course, we've got big important talks going on in the US about this drone strike from the Russians in Poland. And so it's, I guess, important for him to be there talking about that. But I expect once those talks are over, he is going to be called in to the office to be sacked. Let's wait and see, but I know what I've got my bets on. I'm Chloe Dobbs. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. It's free, it massively helps us out, and it means that you'll see more of our content coming up on your feed.